And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Kamara. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying play action. There's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. Powers through. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Wide open spaces.
A nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after getting knocked out.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to take off. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. NC State going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll run it again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to barge their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bringing the heat. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Mostly good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. On the move at the 30. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw. Extending the play. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They love to start this quarter off with a Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Raymond. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Power football with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.